Look, golfers are literally lighting hundreds of dollars on fire right now buying brand new hybrids, and it drives me crazy. Today, we're ranking the 10 best budget hybrid clubs for 2026 to stop you from making that exact mistake. And I'm going to promise you this right now. Later on, I'll show you the number 7 pick on this list, a used club I would absolutely take over half the brand new hybrids on the rack today for a fraction of the price. Stick around because making one simple mistake at checkout can turn a decent deal into total dead weight in your bag. Let's get right into it.
Here's the honest truth about the golf industry. Hybrids have quietly gotten incredibly expensive. I mean, you can easily blow past $200, even $300 for just one current year club. The marketing machine wants you to pay full retail for hype that you, as an everyday golfer, will probably never even feel. But listen, the other extreme is just as bad. If you buy the wrong cheap used club, like the wrong flex or the wrong loft, you're gonna wonder why it feels like hitting a rock. Cheap is only a smart deal if it actually fits your specific swing. Starting our list at number 10 is the used Mizuno CLK. Honestly, this is a massive sleeper pick. Almost nobody searches for Mizuno hybrids, which means the used listings can be surprisingly friendly on your wallet. Its real strength is an incredibly clean feel and a classic traditional head shape. But you have to know the weaknesses here. It's got an older face, fewer loft options to choose from, and they can be kinda hard to track down. Strict rule here, buy this only if you find it in great shape at a low price. If the listing photos look rough, just skip it entirely. Coming in at number 9 is the used Cobra LTDx. You'll notice these versatile baffler rails on the sole. They make this club incredibly handy out of thick rough, especially if you have a bad habit of chunking those longer shots. Plus, Cobra used prices tend to drop way faster than other big brands. Now the flaw? It is a bit draw-biased, and the loft sleeve parts can get really confusing when you're digging through used listings. So, buy it on a good deal, but skip it completely if the seller's price creeps anywhere near the newer models. Number 8 is the used TaylorMade Stealth 2 Rescue. This club was super popular, which means the used supply out there is incredibly deep. And deep supply gives you the leverage to find some really easy deals. It has a great confidence-inspiring head, but popular also means heavily picked over. If buying used, this next point matters a lot. The real weakness on these is worn faces and popped-off grip tape. Buy the clean examples for sure, but skip the beat-up ones completely.
Before you buy, you need to hear this next part. We are officially shifting gears into the top tier of value. This is where making the right choice pays off for years to come. All right, here is the number 7 pick I teased at the top, the used Ping G430. Pings hold up like absolute tanks, and they are famously forgiving across the face. Grabbing a 2 to 3-year-old G430 gives you near current performance without eating that current price tag. The flaw? Because Pings hold their value so well, finding a steal takes some serious patience, and you'll likely need to budget for a cheap regrip right out of the box. Buy this one for reliable, long-term coverage in your bag. Number 6 is the Callaway Paradym AI Smoke, and we're talking discounted new here. This was a massive launch, but now it's last year's model. Honestly, that is the perfect time for budget buyers to strike. You get premium tech and a real factory warranty. The weakness? If the so-called discount sits suspiciously close to the newest Callaway prices, you need to compare carefully. Skip it if the savings aren't actually substantial. At number 5, we've got the brand new PXG 0211. Because PXG sells direct, they offer a really premium feel for a surprisingly cheap price. It has adjustable weighting and that genuine top-tier brand feel. But here is the glaring weakness you can't ignore. There is a complete lack of retail fitting options, and their stock flexes just will not suit everyone. Buy this if you want a new club with a warranty on a strict budget, but absolutely skip it if your swing requires a custom shaft fitting. The cheaper option is not always worse. Here is the catch. As we enter the top 4, matching the club's specs to your specific swing speed matters way more than whatever's on the price tag. Number 4 is the Cobra Air X, specifically on clearance. This thing is built ultra lightweight for moderate swing speeds. It is the exact definition of a smart previous gen deal. The strength here is generating easier club head speed if your tempo is smooth and steady. The weakness? Fast, aggressive swingers will easily overpower this club and hook it completely off the planet. So this is a firm buy for seniors, beginners, or slower swinging weekend golfers. But it's a hard skip if you swing fast. Number 3 brings us to the Wilson Launchpad 2. This is designed for super easy launch, specifically built for players who struggle to get their long irons airborne and fight a nasty slice. It just flat out gets the ball up in the air. The weaknesses are very real though. It's got chunky looks at address and very limited workability, which better players absolutely hate. Beginners, strictly buy this. Low handicappers, you must walk away. Number 2 is the Cleveland Launcher Halo XL. Check out the glide rail sole geometry on this thing. That right there makes it hands down the best club on this list for getting out of bad lies. Now, it is not the longest hybrid out there, and the head definitely looks bulky to some eyes, but if you value pure forgiveness over your own ego, buy this club. Most buyers skip this and regret it later. Before we reveal the number 1 overall pick, we need to slow down and talk about smart buying principles. Because ignoring these rules turns even the cheapest club into a complete waste of money. Knowing how to shop is absolutely crucial. Here are 5 rapid-fire rules to stop wasting your cash. 1. Match the loft to a specific yardage gap in your bag. Don't just guess. 2. Prioritize shaft flex over the brand logo. 3. Heavily scrutinize used photos for facewear. 4. Buy right when new generations drop. And 5. Be patient. Used prices fluctuate wildly week to week. Let's do a quick reality check on taking the budget hybrid route. The pros? You keep real money in your pocket. The forgiveness from recent generations is still fantastic, and you can get brand new warranties for less than used premium clubs. But the cons? You are gambling on used conditions if you don't check the photos closely. Flexes are limited on those close-out deals, and you get absolutely no custom fitting. This is exactly where most golfers waste money. So let's break down exactly who should actually be shopping in this category and who needs to look elsewhere. You should buy from this list if your budget has a strict ceiling, you are a beginner or a mid-handicapper, and you just want an easy launch without paying that new model tax. But you should completely avoid this category if you require professional fittings for shaft weight and lie angle, or if you're a low handicapper who needs a compact head for workability. Listen, the money you save won't fix a bad fit. Now, if hybrids just aren't working for you at all, here are 3 better value alternatives. First, go 1 generation older on whatever brand you are eyeing and let someone else take the depreciation hit. Second, switch to a 7-wood. Many average golfers actually find it much easier to launch than a hybrid. Or third, try a budget-friendly driving iron, but strictly only if you already strike your irons pure. This next part changes the final answer completely, because the overall value winner only makes sense if you buy it under the exact right conditions. Coming in at number 1, taking the crown, the Tour Edge Hot Launch X525. Tour Edge builds this line for real-world budgets and backs it with one of the strongest warranties in golf. It is a complete, reliable package for the money. Its only real weaknesses are low resale value and a lack of big brand recognition. If you can leave your ego at the door and those things don't matter to you, this is the easiest buy recommendation on this entire list. So let's deliver the final definitive verdicts. If you want a new club with a real warranty at a totally fair price, buy the Tour Edge X525. If you want the absolute best used value out there, hunt down a clean Ping G430. But the golden rule remains: skip anything where the price creeps toward current gen money. The smarter move is almost always buying the previous generation in good condition. Now I want to hear from you. Drop your budget, your current handicap, and the exact club you're trying to replace down in the comments below. I actually read those, and it genuinely helps me help you make a better decision. If this explainer saved you from a bad buy, make sure to subscribe so you can play better without overspending. But I'll leave you with this one question to ask yourself before your next round. Are you playing the hybrid that actually fits your swing, or just the one that fits your ego?